You need to see this. So you want to join the glorious PC master race, but your wallet's looking more like a peasant's coin purse than a dragon's hoard, right? We feel you. AAA game prices these days don't even get me started. But fear not, my frugal friends, because today we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of budget graphics cards. That's right, you don't need to win the lottery or sell a kidney to enjoy smooth gameplay. We're talking about those hidden gems, those diamond, in the rough GPUs that won't break the bank, but will still let you frag like a champ. So buckle up, grab your bargain hunting hat, and let's get this show on the road. First up, we've got the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650, a card so affordable you might find it stuck to the bottom of a bargain bin. This little guy is the entry-level champion, a true testament to the fact that you don't need to spend a fortune to get decent 1080p performance. Sure, it might not have all the fancy ray tracing bells and whistles, but it'll handle most modern games on medium settings like a champ. So if you're just dipping your toes into the PC gaming world or need a wallet-friendly upgrade, the GTX 1650 is a great place to start. Next up is the AMD Radeon RX 570, a card that's all about that VRAM life. We're talking 4 gigabytes or even 8 gigabytes of VRAM, which is more than some people have in their entire system. VRAM is like RAM for your graphics card, and more VRAM means your GPU can store more textures, shaders, and all those other fancy graphical goodies. This means smoother gameplay, especially at higher resolutions and in games that love to gobble up VRAM. So if you're looking for a budget card that can handle your VRAM hunger and deliver solid 1080p performance, the RX 570 is a fantastic choice. Now, let's talk about a classic, the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. This card is like that old pair of jeans you just can't bring yourself to throw away. It's been around for what feels like forever, but it's still kicking and surprisingly relevant in the budget gaming scene. Sure, it might not have the raw horsepower of some of the newer cards, but it's still more than capable of running esports titles and less demanding games at 1080p with smooth frame rates. And the best part, you can often find these cards for steal on the used market. So if you're on a super tight budget and need a reliable card for casual gaming, the GTX 1050 Ti is a great option. Next up is a card for all you small form factor enthusiasts out there, the AMD Radeon RX 560. This little guy is like the Mini Cooper of graphics cards, small but mighty. It's perfect for those compact builds where space is at a premium. The RX 560 might not have the same raw power as some of its bigger brothers, but it's still a capable little card that can handle esports titles and less demanding games at 1080p with decent frame rates. So if you're building a small form factor PC and need a capable graphics card that won't take up much space, the RX 560 is a great option. Now, let's talk about a card that often gets overlooked in the budget category, the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660. This card is like that friend who's always down for a good time, but never seems to get invited to the party. It's a bit more expensive than some of the other cards on this list, but it also offers a significant performance jump. So if you're looking for a budget card that can handle the latest games without breaking a sweat, the GTX 1660 is a fantastic option. Next up is a card that's become a legend in the used market, the AMD Radeon RX 580. This card is like that vintage band t-shirt you find at a thrift store. It's old, it's seen some things, but it's still oh so cool. The RX 580 was a beast when it was released, and it's still a capable card today, especially if you can find one for a good price on the used market. We're talking 1080p gaming at high settings with respectable frame rates. Just be aware that the RX 580 is a bit power hungry, so you'll need a decent power supply to keep it running smoothly. Overall, the RX 580 is a fantastic option for budget-minded gamers who don't mind buying used. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060, a card that needs no introduction. This bad boy is a legend in the budget gaming community, known for its incredible value for money. The GTX 1060 is still more than capable of handling modern games at 1080p with decent frame rates, and you can often find them for a steal on the used market. Just be aware that there are two versions of the GTX 1060, a 3GB version and a 6GB version. The 6GB version is significantly more powerful, so it's worth spending a little extra to get that one if you can. Overall, the GTX 1060 is a fantastic option for budget gamers who want great performance without breaking the bank. Next up is the AMD Radeon RX 550, a card that's perfect for those who want to game on a budget without sacrificing power efficiency. The RX 550 is a low-profile card that's perfect for small form factor PCs, and it sips power like a hummingbird sips nectar. And now don't expect to be playing the latest AAA titles at max settings with this card, but for esports titles, older games, and casual gaming, the RX 550 is a great option. Let's talk about another used market champion, the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970. This card was a monster in its day, and it's still got some fight left in it, especially if you can find one for a good price. The GTX 970 is capable of running many modern games at 1080p with respectable frame rates, and it's a great option for gamers who want a taste of that high-end performance without the high-end price tag. Just be aware that the GTX 970 is getting a bit long in the tooth, so you might not get the same lifespan out of it as you would a newer card. Last but not least, we have the AMD Radeon RX 590, a card that proves you don't need to spend a fortune to get great gaming performance. The RX 590 is a powerful card that can handle most modern games at 1080p with high settings and smooth frame rates. Sure, it's not the most power efficient card on the market, but hey, you can't win them all, right? Overall, the RX 590 is a fantastic option for budget gamers who want great performance and don't mind sacrificing a little power efficiency. So, there you have it, folks. Proof positive that you don't need to empty your bank account to enjoy the wonderful world of PC gaming. These budget graphics cards might not be the flashiest or the most powerful, but they'll get the job done without turning your wallet into a dust bunny habitat. Remember, it's not about the hardware you have, but the games you play and the fun you have playing them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome budget-friendly tech tips. And let me know in the comments which of these budget champs you're going to pick up for your next gaming rig. Until next time, stay frugal, my friends.